week.
Right.
Some movies. We've seen
Indian. We have.
Some Oscar.
I saw the comments, and they said that my Hindi was horrible. So let me give it another shot. Right
now, is it more confident?
Spagat.
Oh, that's simple. What does that mean?
Welcome. I think. I don't know.
Okay.
According to
try to get welcome down, and then you're.
That's what I figured. If we can get welcome down, and then the Slice of Life podcast, which is the podcast you're listening to, that I gotta quick get a listen in.
What if it's
Jivan ke tukande ke liye? That wasn't bad. Maybe.
That sounded good to me.
I don't know.
What if it's like a totally different word?
It may be. Guys, forgive us. But anyways, welcome. We're back. We're gonna be talking about.
Eega! Which, if you saw our shorts or our YouTube short from this week,
let's just
you
say
know
Netflix
that I
had a hard
mispronounced.
time.
Well, to be honest, it wasn't even my fault because the first time I pronounced it, which wasn't in the video, I said Eega, and it totally Apple TV didn't get it at all.
Right, watch that short if you missed it.
So then I tried to add something to it. I was like Eega, and then
didn't work out.
And then Apple TV got a totally different search. It searched something up.
Yes, go check that out.
So check out make sure to check out our YouTube shorts.
Right, and hit subscribe too, because it really does help us, and it helps us be able to pump out the content. For you guys,
we'll be able to put out more videos if you subscribe and
Eega!
comment and Eega. So where do we want to start here? Let's pull it up on
movie
on IMDb.
Was wild.
It was a trip.
Wow.
Was this not the weirdest movie that you think
One of the weirdest
I think
movies
I've seen. Honestly, this is such it's off the wall.
It was.
It's about a fly. A homeboy turns into a fly and just goes around and wrecks this guy.
I know. And
there's a dude named Crazy Mohan who wrote it.
Crazy Mohan.
That kind of makes sense.
So Sundeep, Nani, and someone else. And Samantha,
SS
Ruth
Rajamouli?
Prabhu. SS Rajamouli.
Rajamouli.
I don't know.
That sounded right.
That sounded right. Let me tell you, that guy has got some of the funniest shots ever.
And it's hilarious because even right off the bat, there was so many slow-mo shots, right off the bat. The very first scene in the movie when he's shooting his gun and he's at the range.
Oh my
the gun range. And the bullet slowly, the shell slowly.
We thought we had the wrong dub or something because the dude's voice was so deep.
It was interesting.
English or something.
Right.
English dub.
Well, because he was shooting, he's like, let me show you how to shoot.
Yeah.
That was
super suggestive all of a sudden.
That was a wild scene. Let's just say that.
Yeah, that started off with a bang.
Right off the bat, I'm like, we are in the right movie. I mean, I thought we were in the wrong movie for a second, and I was like, oh, but it's so right.
Yep.
It's so right. Yep. Rajamouli.
Man. I mean, I'm going to see Eega 2 just for the spectacle, I guess.
Yeah. Dude, Eega 2 coming out!
I just can't wait to see what they can do, or what Rajamouli, or whatever his name is, can do with better CGI and a bigger budget, maybe.
Yeah, this budget was so tiny compared to
we heard
modern
from
day.
The comments, I think they were saying it was $700,000
US dollars.
We trust US dollars. Yeah,
right. It looked like it was $7 million.
Whatever the
what's it called?
Rupees.
Rupees.
There we go.
We were looking up.
We did.
We were exchange rating stuff
while through the movie, so we kind of
were
keeping up with what is that the monitor.
They were buying something big.
Yeah, it cost
donation,
11 crore or something like that. We're like, what's that? Yeah. We got to figure it out. So we were learning on the fly. It was very fun.
It was good. But pretty low budget movie. So we didn't the CGI, of course, was not
dreadful.
Yeah, it was pretty bad. But we kind of ignored that part of it because it was okay, we know it's kind of a low budget film,
right?
And but there was a lot of really cool close up scenes, where when he first turned into a fly, when he dropped into the cup or whatever, into the the guy was like drinking tea or something.
Yep.
And then he starts to swirl it. It creates like a tornado inside.
Oh,
and he's like freaking out.
Ben, what did you call that?
It was
you called it macro something?
Oh yeah, what did you call
macro shots or something like
or
that?
micro
photography, or
would it
like
be
macro photography?
Yeah, there were some really cool cinematography choices.
They did that really well. It was really only The Fly that really was not that great of CGI, especially at the beginning.
Surroundings were pretty bad sometimes too, like in his little world thing.
Although that was just at the beginning though, when it showed him like
Bug's Life.
Yeah, that was
like a Bug's Life.
That was like, whoa, this is like animated. Like
I know.
Another movie here.
But here's the thing. When you're watching it, you've watched it for so long that you do kind of forget about it.
Get over it.
You do kind of get over it because there's a scene where the fly is lifting a stick, and he's like exercising.
Yeah, he's weightlifting.
It's so silly. It's so silly.
He's like,
we were laughing
trying to lift the
so
basket,
hard when he's like pulling it.
Here's the thing, though. Like, this is a
montage.
A crazy dilemma. Like, this is kind of what it comes down to. Is this a movie where it's so bad it's good, or is it actually like good-ish? That's the question.
It was
we
hard.
all have to ask each
to be honest,
because
yeah.
Oh boy.
I
don't know. Yeah.
To me, so. There were some cringy moments, I think, for sure.
Right. Like when the guy broke into the house, you mean, that part?
Yeah. That too.
And she was like talking to the fly, and he's like, okay, I will be good.
Yeah.
And then he becomes good at the end. How great is that?
That was a very, very random scene, and I don't know where
I liked how
from.
it tied in, though. It was so random.
At the end, they tied it in pretty
like,
well with that guy.
Right.
But...
like
the cheesy like sound effects that were happening, or like the little like surprise sound effect. Remember, she's like, "Oh, like he's my boy, like my boyfriend." Or
right.
And he's like, "Huh?" And then it like would do like a sound and zoom into his face. So that kind of stuff. That's a certain style that.
I'm not used to.
Yeah, that we aren't used to, and some people definitely won't like.
Silly, yeah.
And I was more on the, I would say. Didn't really like it quite as much.
Even the initial 30 minutes
part.
when it was humans or whatever, that dude was a creeper. He was just like...
I know.
Like,
I thought that was great. I thought that was hilarious.
It was pretty funny.
Well,
but this like gal was just like doing her thing, and
he's like, oh! And, like the funny thing is, I love, like at the beginning of the movie, before the first like dance scene and stuff, where the guy was like falling for her, and like he the smile on his face, he never frowned. He was just like, oh, like just like awestruck whole time.
That first song,
it was so funny.
Number 2, was pretty wild as well. That first song.
Oh yeah,
that was shot really interestingly too in certain scenes where there was like he was dancing on like
beautiful.
this bridge.
It was colorful.
Yeah,
that's the one thing. This movie is super colorful. I don't know if they like over correct for the colors, but
I don't know.
It took a while to get used to, but it was very colorful.
That is true. I have noticed that in a lot of these movies too. They do a lot of these. Yeah. I think they don't. Have you noticed that in a lot of Indian movies?
Maybe.
I thought RRR was
really
like that.
Oh yeah, RRR
wasn't that pretty saturated?
Well, they're like their rooms were very just bright. Like it's almost like a child play. Like a child's playroom. Every room was just so bright.
Well, at the school for sure.
Oh yeah, that was the colors are very.
That was interesting.
But I don't know what they did, color correction or whatever.
I'm not 100% sure either, but.
And then they switched to black and white or not black and white, but very
when he was
no colors
about to die.
When he was dying, yeah, that was interesting. There was that one part where it actually switched to like no contrast when he was that mad. When what's his name, the bad guy was like, Rah!
Oh yeah,
He was like a lion.
That dude did a fairly good job.
He did a good job.
Like always swat. That would be a terrible role. I would think just always swatting around.
Yeah. He did it hard. He was like,
he went all out. Yeah, he
did
go all out.
You could feel the anger, because imagine a fly just going at you.
Well, and I've had that before.
Life.
I mean, I can definitely relate. Have you ever had like a fly annoy you and then it comes back and you're like, what the crap? And you're like. And you do act like that. You're like, and you're
like,
completely out of it.
Yeah,
you don't know what's going on. You're just like, get this out of my area.
Like, and then the Fly episode in Breaking Bad.
Like in the Fly episode in Breaking Bad. Right. They should make this movie plus Breaking Bad.
Yes.
And it turns into a human. It's like,
Eega
hello.
Yeah.
I'm Gale.
Someone was, Gale was trying to take revenge and Walter.
In an alternate world, Gus gets killed by the Eega fly.
And he's like... oh, that'd be great.
Oh, man.
Well, Eega 2 coming out, let me tell you.
I'm gonna watch it for sure.
Wild.
Because
Dude,
I mean,
it's got ramen in it.
The budget's gonna be so much higher.
Yeah, because they've realized now that Rajamouli can make the box office.
How much? I mean, RRR has made a ton of money. So
yeah, because it hit the American audience.
Which it just came out for a reason.
Which
I'm really sad because we could have seen it with our parents in theaters. And
people in the comments were saying that. Yeah, we watched it a little bit too early. We should have waited one more week, and we would have had.
It's true. But I still loved. I mean, I love that movie so much. RRR, first Indian.
That was our introduction.
We lost our minds, and like I will say though, in this movie as well. Honestly, like other than RRR, this movie, I don't think I've laughed harder in a movie. An Indian movie. Maybe Three Idiots. Three Idiots, I laughed a lot. That one was hilarious.
Good. Yeah.
But this movie, there were some ridiculous things that you knew were just hilarious.
Like, remember when the bad guy, he was trapped in that, like, weird sauna box? The one that he was, like, he couldn't get out of it.
Oh, that was
What is that, by the way? That is a horrifying invention.
Yeah.
Is that accurate? Because we do not have that in America.
Where do you find these sauna? I don't know if I'm saying it right, but
in America it's just like a sauna where your whole body's in it. But this was like up to his head. Yeah, and then he almost got like
locked. The dude locked him in.
That is wild. I would not be okay with that.
Yeah.
But, that one was amazing. There was just so many parts too that I mean, when the fly was dancing at the end,
gosh.
Like
I kind of lost it.
I loved that when because you're just like, what is happening?
Yeah,
a fly is dancing.
There's so much confusion at the end. You're like, wait, what is going on?
I know. Oh my goodness.
Didn't Raj say that he never saw a fly the same again or something like that?
I saw an article where he's like. He had to disassociate himself with flies, basically.
Funny.
I mean, how hilarious,
because he was
right?
just so used to
being a fly.
To
being a fly.
Yeah, being a fly.
Right. I mean, I don't even have it on Letterboxd yet. I got to put it on Letterboxd.
I just did. Yeah.
You just did?
So, I think you guys will be voting or rating it higher than I did.
Okay.
But just because
guys, we're going to have a interesting rating.
This will be
now, as a reminder,
we
rate it on a scale of 1 to 5 stars on Letterboxd.
Please follow us on there.
If you do want to follow us,
links in the description.
Links in the description.
See our ratings right away right after we see them.
Absolutely. You can see that as well. And so, you rated it already.
Yes.
Okay, so what did you guys rate Eega?
So, I gave it a 3 out of 5. I know it's a little lower than the other ratings I've given to
right.
Some of the Indian movies we've seen.
Right.
But that's because just once it got a little long when the fly just when he kept trying to kill him and then he couldn't kill him.
Right.
And then there was just a long sequence in there where he was trying different ways to kill him, and for me that kind of got a little boring.
It took you were taken out of it.
Yeah. Right. But I actually before he turned into the fly, I kind of almost liked that part better because the dance, that music sequence.
Right.
I was this is great. And then he dies and turns into a fly, and it was still good after that, but definitely not up to
your
with
standard.
3 Idiots or I don't know. Well, some of the other ones we've seen.
Right.
Bahubali.
I totally agree.
I said, it depends on your perspective of what constitutes a movie that you just kind of give up and are this is just insanity.
Wild. Yeah.
When do you just give in and be like, okay?
I was kind of for me, it was like, oh man, this is too much.
Right.
A fair amount.
Yeah.
And so I was like, I just can't get. But it
Sure.
was fun. It was pretty funny, and I did appreciate the effort. I mean, for the budget and everything.
Right.
Yeah,
The quality.
The action
Sure.
sequences at the end were pretty
Amazing.
astounding.
For
Yeah,
me.
just
Right.
like
Right.
how they. And then the dude like took out all his guns and started shooting.
This is
and
definitely
the whole
the
house
silliest
was just,
Indian movie that we've
yeah.
watched.
Oh, definitely.
Even
definitely.
over like the craziness of RRR.
Right. Well, other side, 3 Idiots was pretty silly too.
That's
points
true.
Too. I think,
That's
but that was
true.
designed.
Which I didn't like it as much as other ones
because
as
it
well,
was
'cause
silly.
It's
Which-
that
I know,
small
which-
So
silly.
Ben,
Which-
you're not liking
That's
the
huge
silliness.
disagreement.
That's the division.
Yeah, that's
right.
huge.
So what did you rate Eega?
So I rated Eega 3.
Okay, right. So we got
And
2
Isaac
3.
got
Okay,
a
right.
3.
So
Yeah.
I rated Eega a 4.
Oh,
because I thought
there
this
we
movie
go.
was amazing.
Yeah,
Right,
you
the
were
humor
really
was,
into
like,
it.
I
Yeah, when we were
think-
watching
I
it.
was laughing.
I
quite
was
a bit.
dying.
Yeah.
I mean, I think
We were all, but-
I love the silliness in these movies, and that's where we kind of have a difference.
I mean, I like a certain amount of silliness,
Right,
and then
I know.
it gets too much.
Yeah.
I love that.
This
I
went
love it
to the-
when he's
the
working, when the
extreme
fly is working
silliness.
out.
Yeah.
I'm there for it. You know, I mean, at the end when he's like pelting him with stuff, I'm there.
Yeah.
For, like
Yeah.
and another thing too
The
that
cannonball at the
when
end,
he
that was
cannonballed
wild.
homeboy. Oh
Just
yeah.
How that all worked out.
Oh
and
yeah.
then-
Oh yeah. Oh
And
yeah.
then what? There was that one shot where the glass, I think, was flying at the bad guy, and the fly was like flying with it, and then the reflection of him,
Yes.
the fly
Oh, yeah.
on the glass.
The
there were some
dopest shots.
There were some really cool shots.
dude, when he
Like,
crashed the car and then the
Yeah.
fly's like, I will kill you.
Yes!
That was amazing.
You're right.
I
that
was like,
that was
yes.
great. I enjoed that. That was
I
fun.
laughed so hard because it is really cheesy that a fly would just be writing, I will kill you. But it's so funny.
Yeah.
It was amazing.
Oh my
So I thought this movie was really fun, and I will definitely be there to watch the sequel.
I'll do it.
I also
same here.
really appreciated how at the end of the movie he continued to be a fly. I liked that because we all wanted him to be a person,
Yep.
but I think he died. And so I think the context of it is let him be dead. And it's not like a lot of times in American movies it'll be he dies, he turns
at the very
into something,
end, he turns back.
he turns
into a
back.
human.
You've passed this test, right?
Yep.
Where in reality it's growth, right? It's like, okay, how do we live
I was
with
half
this new
expecting
thing?
that gal to kiss the fly.
Oh
and, like,
man,
Princess and
I
the
was
Frog.
I was
I was
thinking
like,
that
no,
too. I'm like,
don't do it.
whoa, is
I
it
mean,
gonna
she
go
was
that
like,
far?
Oh, geez.
Also,
Yeah.
a very unique style with her doing.
Oh yeah, I
micro
was
art.
gonna mention
Yeah,
that.
that was
Shout
really
out to
interesting.
the
That was
micro
pretty-
To the
art
micro
stuff.
artists out
Yeah.
there, like there
'Cause
are. I've seen them on the gram.
Well, I do a lot of miniature painting and stuff, so that was fun
Right.
to see like her work with that. And then like how in the pencil that she like carved out
created a mini
the little
house for
heart
that
in the
fly.
middle
Yeah.
of the pencil. That was
hilarious.
Cool.
Yeah.
in
Oh,
the
yeah.
mini house for the fly.
Pencils. She also was carving on a grain of rice, which is pretty
Yeah.
crazy to do
I
as well.
like that. You don't see that in movies too
You don't
often.
see that enough
That
these days.
representation of micro
America
artists.
needs to see this.
Mm-hmm.
We need to see this movie. We need to see more
Well,
of these movies.
I guess they put it in theater. Eega was in theaters just a little
Oh, in
while ago.
America?
In
In America?
New York, just New
Oh,
York.
okay.
That counts as America.
Yeah, I know,
That's
but
very
not
America.
like
Yeah.
not throughout the U.S., but like
Okay.
it was in New York. They had like a show.
This
or
definitely, I
something.
understand why this
Which
is
was
a
cool.
must-see, per se, because it's like the first movie of SS Rajamouli or whatever.
Is this his first?
Maybe
no,
his
Ben, he
first
had a
big one. Okay,
first
maybe
big
his
He had a
one.
bigger budget. I feel like I don't think.
And
he
it's
started
just
with this.
so
Let me check.
insane. Yeah,
It's
just
so
like-
insane,
yeah,
totally.
It's fair
But
enough.
Let me tell you guys, I'm there for it. And what is the next one we should watch? You gotta let us know.
And we're doing something different.
We're
this
doing
week.
something different for
We're
the
gonna
voting.
do YouTube voting, so YouTube
baby.
poll.
We're gonna try it.
and
to
we're
be on
gonna
that.
we're gonna try it this week. If people don't like it, we'll go back to the forums.
Yeah.
But we're
Makes
gonna
it
put
simple.
5 options, so
Yeah.
a lot shorter list because I know
Top
it gets
5
right.
from probably
too stressful
overall.
when there's like 30 movies
Right.
on
But
there.
comment
Yeah.
what movies we should add to that top 5, and Isaac will add.
Yes.
And
That's
so
a good-
we'll take like the top 5 and like put them up.
We'll
We could
probably
do
have
that,
to
and
use prior.
I know.
Right,
Well,
yeah.
so from the comments before, a lot of
Comment.
people were saying gangs of what is it?
What's
I've been getting some.
Wassiter.
We've been seeing those comments, so they're like, "We're not ready for it."
I know. There's.
I don't
it's
know.
Back, there,
I don't
it's
know
back
what
and
that
forth.
means.
I don't know what
does
that means
mean?
either.
Some people say we gotta watch it immediately.
We just
Others
watched
say
Godfather
that the
Part
boys
2,
aren't ready.
The
So-
Godfather movie,
Are
so-
we ready? I don't know. know.
I think I'm ready, but I don't know what I'm.
We're not ready for the length.
We have
probably.
watched a silly
6 hours. Wait, 4 hours?
We watched
What? It's that
Sardar.
long,
We
though?
watched Sardar.
Yeah.
Something.
Udon. Yep. So we went.
Oh,
so we
right, 'cause
saw a
this is like
silly movie
Godfather-esque.
this week. Are we ready for a more dramatic, serious?
I don't
movie?
know. Well, they definitely said we're not ready for Jai Bim, which is like rated super high.
Yeah,
we're
when,
still
guys, let us know when you think we're ready for that
when are
movie.
we ready for these movies?
We'll never be ready for
We
that
need your
movie.
feedback.
Right. Also, if you guys think we should do a like a live react, let us know on that.
To the movies we see.
We've talked about maybe doing something like that. If we are going to do that, though, you got to subscribe. You got to make sure you subscribe. Tell your friends to subscribe.
Yeah, and I know YouTube has that special
we could
membership thing. We might do
like
something like that if everyone's feeling it. So.
Like a bonus type thing.
Right. We could do like a
episode.
Patreon type vibe or something like that for like a live react or something like that.
And then also,
if you want.
Yeah, and then also if there's good, well, I know there are good Indian TV shows out there, but let us know what your favorite Indian TV shows are and what we need to what TV shows we should start.
Oh,
Because what we're thinking is maybe sometime in the future we want to start an Indian TV show, and then we would have do a little episode or do a little review of each episode.
Right.
And then we'd post maybe 3 or 4 times
like a mini
or something like that.
A mini review.
Yes. So 10 to 15 minute long reviews.
Something like that.
Of each episode, which would be really fun. But we need your
That's
feedback,
a lot of time.
and it's a lot of time. So please subscribe.
Yes.
And
please.
If you want us to do that, please subscribe.
Also, I was gonna say with Eega as well, I loved how they made the villain villainous, and I love it though how he started off being ultra evil, and then slowly you were like, oh man, this guy is really getting wrecked by this fly.
Yeah.
And then
it takes over his life. He's just
but it's a very good parallel
apart.
to the sins of your past, and how it catches up with you, and it didn't kill him quickly. It slowly tormented him
those little
for weeks.
Sharp edge,
right?
Yeah, and then
that
and how he tried to block all entrance points to his house.
I know,
so the fly couldn't get in. That
was great.
That was wild. You could kind of see him going insane.
I just really liked the evil of that, and how he really it wasn't just like a villain died. It was villain got their just desserts, as we would say, right?
Exactly.
And they it's interesting.
And then also at the end where the weird way he killed the guy at the beginning was, he took off his shoes and socks.
Oh, how gross!
I want to feel you die. That was so messed up.
That was psychotic.
But it got him at the end when he did that again with the fly, and then just stepped on that pin or whatever.
Oh, dude, that was
that was brutal.
When he yeets the thing up and he goes.
Yo, but he got what he deserved. I like that coming full circle. Where
yes,
it was
that is quite true.
He got what he deserved.
It's very satisfying to see it when someone that evil definitely, and that's what I like about these movies is that they make you feel good at the end in a way. But I did like how they didn't make it completely where it's he's back to normal because he's changed, and that's kind of the change in life kind of a thing. To think about as well.
Yeah,
I don't know.
I agree. Yeah.
I'm
interesting
excited.
movie.
I really like Rajamouli. I think I've decided that. I really like
his style is pretty unique.
Right.
It's definitely stands out.
Right, it definitely does.
You're watching his
we'll have to watch more. Who did 3 Idiots? Didn't they? Isn't that PK? That's something that we might want to watch.
PK was another. The guy from 3 Idiots
Amir
is
Khan,
in that.
Amir Khan, right?
Yes.
Which we haven't watched a lot of. I know he has quite a few good.
I've heard that too. Yeah, we could
have.
That.
We've only seen it. Yeah, he's only been in 3 Idiots so far.
For a
we
different genre, change of pace,
movies.
we could see some of the period piece dramas as well.
Let us know. Are we ready for a period piece drama?
Yeah, there was one that's 7.8 or something. I'm like, oh, that's pretty.
Okay.
Interesting.
Yeah.
But
That's
I don't
different.
know.
I'd be
That'll be
down,
different.
guys. I would be down.
Yeah, we're down for anything.
We're down, guys.
Yeah.
Let us know which
We
should
could watch that with our Well, we could watch a bunch with our family.
True,
I guess,
true.
but-
They're into it now after that.
Dude,
watching
let
RRR
me
with the
tell
fam.
you,
They are in love.
Dude, I found an Indian place right by our house. An Indian food place.
Oh, is it
What's
in
it called?
Roseville? Is it the
Namaste India, dude.
Wait, is that where we went that one time, Ben?
No.
Okay.
Dude, it's
There's
like
one in
2
Roseville.
We'll have to-
minutes away from
we'll have
our
to
house.
try
it's
it
on
out.
Lexington.
Recommend Indian
on
foods.
Lexington.
That sounds
Oh,
familiar.
Yeah, it's called
Okay.
Namaste. Dude,
Also,
it's so
yeah, recommend what Indian food should we
great.
get? Yeah.
Oh, dude, I had some of this stuff. I was.
Oh, you already
My
went there.
coworker
Oh,
was
many
saying
times.
it's so
Oh
hard
my
to
gosh.
find authentic Indian food.
I don't know, dude. I
Because
feel like
is
this
this
is great.
authentic? Because if the chain stuff, she said it's just not even worth it.
Ooh,
What, ask her
really?
about Namaste India.
Okay, I'll have to check. Yeah, if
'Cause
it's-
Wait,
let
is
me
it
tell
more
you-
of fast food or like?
No. You have to
Okay.
sit down,
Okay,
and
okay,
they
okay.
give it to you. They don't give you utensils, which is
Yeah.
interesting.
Oh, that sounds
Yeah.
authentic.
You have to eat it with the, which
Yeah.
I've seen in the movies that they don't really have a lot of utensils.
Yeah.
Is that accurate? Because
Yeah,
like
to the
at that
Indian
restaurant they
culture.
don't. But let me tell you, that food is really good. But if you order the wrong thing, you're on fire. Because
Right.
I
There's so
did
many
not
different
realize.
sauces, and you have to really carefully ask. Like,
I know.
Is this?
I didn't
low-key?
realize that.
Is this right? Okay.
Oh,
'Cause this one,
man.
one of them wrecked me, but it wrecked me like internally. So I was like, like I wasn't ready for how hot that was gonna be. It was spicier than like any Mexican food I've ever had. It was so spicy. But anyway,
We gotta take a trip there together and
we
try it
should.
out.
That'd
Yeah.
be so fun.
Yes.
That'd be hilarious.
Yes. Let's do
cooking
it.
review.
Yeah, a review. What
Reactions.
should we have?
Yeah.
Food reactions.
What should we have?
Yo.
Yeah, we might have gone to the same. You know that one we went with our family.
Yeah, that might be the same one. It was that,
was
seemed
pretty
really
good.
authentic too.
Yep.
Um,
And we didn't
but-
mess up with the sauces, so we were
Okay, that's good. That's good.
Yeah,
Tikka
sure,
masala is a
sure.
really good like standard one I hear.
Okay. Yeah.
I've had that a lot. But anyways,
Okay.
what else
Cool.
do we got to talk about? We have a lot to go over.
Yeah,
Oh,
we
yeah.
did see
Oh, yeah,
some
some-
Oscar-nominated movies.
Yes, we did. We
Yeah.
did. We
Um,
did.
by the way-
we all saw the same one, and we were all.
Yeah, did you see all of them?
Yeah. It's funny. We all saw it without
That's
even knowing we were gonna
unfortunate.
watch it.
Oh, by the way,
Um,
fill out the form, the Oscar form,
Yes,
guys.
Oscar contest.
You will
There's
win prizes.
Check it out. That link will be in the description and in the comments.
Yep,
So
yep.
please check that out.
Yes.
But yeah, so we saw Women Talking.
We did
We
see
all
Women
did,
Talking.
yes.
Yeah, we all did. Yeah.
We all did.
And I think we all rated it the same.
I think we all rated it a 3.
Or no, I went
Oh.
a little higher. I went
Oh.
3.5.
Oh,
Okay.
okay.
I was not much higher.
I mean, after watching an amazing movie like Eega, watching this movie was
You're
utter
not ready for the.
trash.
Well, no, hold on.
Wow,
You can't
the
just go-
boringest,
Whoa.
trashy movie.
Whoa,
I
but
want Eega.
it's-
I want a fly lifting a toothpick to be a
You don't want to
stronger-
hear women talk.
Oh my gosh, Mike, you gotta be
Sexist.
careful what you say.
Hold up
But
now.
This
movie
the
was
theme
so
of the
boring.
movie was very
boring.
deep
Whoa.
and very disturbing.
Disturbing.
So I would say, like, you can't just say like, oh, the talking point. Just the talking points are boring.
I liked it in
was-
that I agreed with a lot of the points they brought up. I don't like it in the
Mm-hmm.
fact that is this a conversation on all of Christianity, or is this just a conversation on that specific type? Because
Oh, it's certainly the type, right?
because it was.
are
a
you sure, dude?
Mennonite,
It was
like-
very generalized, so that it made it feel like this was talking about all of Christianity and not just that specific real cult-like vibe.
I don't know. I felt.
It's
thought
Frances
since
McDormand,
they-
dude. It's like
Well,
the
Yeah, you do
barely-
not
she
like
was
her.
barely in
saggy.
it.
That's.
Ugh.
Oh my gosh. But
No, I thought it was pretty good.
I thought there was
It
some
was alright, yeah.
good dialogue sequences and stuff.
I
where they
agree
were
with that.
just, They
Yep.
were
I
discussing.
rated it a 3. I didn't rate it a 2.
Yeah, that's
Claire
true.
Foy was
because
really good.
you could see there were so many different sides they were coming from. Like some of the women didn't want to.
Do we
leave?
leave? There were
some
3
did,
options presented. Do we fight? Do we leave?
or
do
do
nothing.
nothing.
Or do
Yeah.
nothing.
And they decided that we're not going to do nothing.
Yeah,
We're going to do
yeah,
something, but
right.
what? And
Yeah.
I did like the ending too. I
Yeah.
liked how they
Yeah,
left. I think that was
yeah.
needed.
Yeah.
Yep.
Because there was, there were. I mean, the basic premise is there was violence against these women, literally embedded into their culture.
Yeah.
Right. That's why,
and-
like, after watching Eega and like watching this, it's like, man.
Well, it's
They're
not
two very
it's
different
not
I know,
very-
but
yeah.
this is such a dark
No,
movie.
it's,
I
heavy,
know,
it's a
I
heavy,
know.
it's a heavy
Heavy.
topic. And
That's
it's
what
not-
most Oscar-nominated movies are like. have like a darker
Well,
side.
it's probably similar
just
to
because they're
Spotlight
edgy and
in another year.
Yeah, that's true.
yeah,
That's a good
yeah.
point.
Spotlight
Yeah.
was nominated. Yeah.
Right. No, it's not fun. It's not.
No,
No.
it's not a.
It's not meant
a
to be fun.
movie.
No,
Yeah.
it's not.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah,
I
it
did
was
like-
it was pretty well done, and that like honestly, that's all that you can say about it. I think the performances were pretty good.
Yeah.
I agree.
And,
definitely
and
do
I
think
actually I really like Ben Whishaw in it because I'm
He was
glad
well
they
cast.
didn't say like it wasn't like all men are bad really, like he was the guy in this movie that was actually a good guy, and like
Right, I
they
agree.
made sure to say like, hey, you're doing it the right way, you're teaching, and like how he was teaching the younger
Right. Yep.
kids in the village
To
like
not
to
be
not
like
be
their
like
fathers
their
and-
parents.
But
all
at the
this
end of the
culture.
day, it was really long. At
It's
least
true.
It felt
It-
long.
it
to
was-
me.
Maybe
It
it
was
felt
pretty
long.
long,
But
yeah.
I'm glad that it was only an hour and 45 minutes.
Well, that's
Yeah.
what, and I honestly don't think it could have been an hour and 30 because a lot like there was really good dialogue scenes, but there's a couple parts that were really drawn out.
Yeah.
I thought, but
It does make you think and make you. It's like how can they
Well,
go through these terrible?
Yeah,
Right.
and like also about like how far do you go with forgiveness? And then
Right,
there was
yep.
that really good line where that one lady said, like, what was it? Forgiveness can sometimes be, or how did it?
Yeah, it can turn into.
No. Oh yeah.
Acceptance or
Forgiveness
something
should
like
not
that,
be. Like associated with permission or something, or she
Right,
said it in a different way, but there was something
there
where
were
it was
some
like
interesting points.
forgiveness
brought up.
is not the same as giving permission to. So like for the
Right.
how.
So
Wow.
there were definitely some interesting.
it was a thought provoker. We'll put it
yeah,
that way.
Yeah.
Which is, I mean, there are
For-
some movies
for
that
what it
don't
was.
provoke thought at all.
Right.
Like no, I'm just
But
kidding.
I like movies.
I'm just kidding.
Movies where a fly
fun.
is
Yeah,
living.
sometimes you
Yeah.
don't want to have to think. That's true.
Yup.
Yeah, no, this did bring up a lot of stuff.
It's very mediocre.
I
there was
thought so
nothing
too.
that
I
super
like
stood
the
out.
like philosophical behind
Yes,
it,
absolutely.
but
There
I
was
don't
some
like
good
it
thoughts,
if it's arguing all of Christianity, because to me it felt like that at parts.
Well,
It kind of
I
generalized
think
it.
everyone knows that. The actions of a smaller group or a sect, I guess you could
Right,
say,
right.
aren't necessarily representative
of the whole like
for every type of culture
in
or
general.
whatever.
Yeah,
Right, in
yeah.
general.
Yeah.
You just can't.
Yeah,
I don't
Yeah.
think they were trying to, but
I hope not. Let's just
Yeah.
put it that way. But I gave it a 3. I mean, it was well done. It was well
Yeah.
made. But I
Yeah.
thought, meh. It's not like something you're gonna rewatch. It's not something.
No,
For
it's
me
not
to like
a
rate a
one-time
movie
watch.
higher, it's like I gotta have some sauce behind it. You know, there's got to be
It's
something
got
going on.
rewatchability as to
Well,
be-
rewatchability, but or just like because this movie left you thinking, but it didn't leave me thinking about much. Like
Okay, sure.
it left you thinking, but like I don't know. If I rate a movie a 4, it's both really engaging and like I don't know. I thought Spotlight was way better
okay.
because
Yeah, that was about the Catholic Church.
it was about the Catholic Church, but it made you think a lot, and also it really just kind of I don't know. It was well done. I don't know. That's my thought.
Sure.
But
I don't
anyway,
know.
yeah, this will be like.
Plus, I'm super biased because I hate Frances McDormand.
Yeah,
So
we
that's all.
gotta clarify.
That man hates Francis
Because
McDormand.
of
I don't like it.
Nomadland. Oh my!
She did me
God.
dirty. She did
And
me
that was
don't
a
dirty.
terrible
forget
movie.
the one that everyone was popping off, the Macbeth one.
I
Oh.
know, dude. It's like every single movie she's in, I won't like. That's what it feels like. I haven't seen 3 Billboards, and I'm
Three
not
Billboards
going to.
Oh.
is really good.
I
That's
know.
a
That's why I
different
can't
movie.
watch it because I have my own philosophy
Three
in my
Billboards
head.
across.
Yeah.
Right,
But you're right. I don't know. It's
Francis. If you're listening, change. No, I'm just kidding.
Whoa!
I'm kidding, Francis. You
Oh,
do you.
Make
man.
better projects.
Yeah. So we saw.
Yeah,
we
so
saw that.
It won't be. Are we going to do a top Oscar movie list sometime before or after? Like our
Probably
ranks?
talking in the Oscar podcast.
Yeah,
maybe.
we
Okay,
can talk
so
about it
yeah,
then.
this is not going to hit our the top 4 or whatever.
No,
Oscars.
no,
Or Best Pictures.
No. But you guys should review or rate. You don't have to watch the movies. Just rate. Just fill out the form and
Yeah,
send it because
right,
we're going to be doing an Oscar podcast
yes.
and we're going
And
to
there's-
watch the Oscars while we do it.
There's
It'll
no
be
way
fun.
this is even in contention anyway for Best Picture.
Maybe
I
like
mean-
a supporting or something like that.
Sure.
Sure.
Claire
See
Foy
that.
was really
Supporting
good.
actress.
Agreed.
think
Yeah.
Claire Foy
So that's
was
why I think
fantastic.
maybe that. Nothing else really was a standout. I don't even know is Claire
No.
Foy even nominated. I thought she was.
I don't know.
or somebody was in Women
I
Talking.
think so.
Probably
I thought
somebody,
so.
but
Yeah,
they were
we'll have
all
to check.
fairly good. So
Yeah, I'm excited though to see like what you guys think of these American movies too, because
Yeah.
it's always interesting to see like what the perspective is on these types of things. But
we're probably we're gonna go through ranked Oscar list,
right,
Best Picture.
right.
list
What else we got before we
Oh,
wrap this sucker up?
Okay, so Ben and I started a new TV show, which I'm sure you've already forgot about it because the
maybe I
episode
did.
was so bad.
Wait,
Okay, so we started
confused.
Mandalorian season 3.
Oh yeah.
So we have some really
We're gonna watch it.
see.
We're gonna watch it every week
I
because
am
we're
furious
shook.
at how
No, because it's a fun thing to do and make fun of.
yeah, it's fun to make fun of because the first episode, okay, everyone somehow it's still getting kind of good ratings, but
because
like
people are
it
in
was-
Disney paranoid.
it was
People
awful.
The drop off
So
in
30
dialogue quality from Andor.
Oh,
to
Andor was so much
Mandalorian
better.
Was insane.
Crazy.
I don't know what's happening at the
know what
studio.
it is.
Like, okay, it's
They're
a
having a
30-minute
mental
episode.
meltdown.
It's a 30-minute episode.
Okay.
And
It's
was
just the
they
most
developed
generic
nothing in this
episode
first
ever.
episode.
It's
It was
Disney. They don't
it was
need
just like, oh, let's throw in a little
Let's
bit of
a fight.
action.
Let's have the standard
some
fight.
some cheesy stale comedy. Just like just trash all around. And it was
We were all
flabbergasted.
and when it ended, I'm like,
Gobsmacked.
what? Nothing happened. Like,
As
what
always,
is going on?
I like the reason why I liked to an extent
Pedro
the first
is
two.
in it. Have you
first
seen
two-
all those Pedro
Well,
edits?
oh, yeah,
with,
oh, yeah, oh,
with
yeah.
Last of Us. Oh no,
Oh yeah,
sorry, I
dude,
interrupted.
because it's so great.
It's
Anyways, Ben,
So
what were
the
you
reason
saying?
why I liked to an extent the first and second Mandalorian was because the set design is fantastic.
Right.
The CGI is great. It's like it's got a great feel to it.
Yeah.
But the story is like fairly simple and pretty boring, and the characters are as well. Like Baby
Right.
Yoda is like cool,
Right.
Until you like just okay.
So what
it's
changed in season 3?
nothing. It
Okay.
got
and
worse.
it got worse,
Yeah,
and
it's just
the plot, like, there is really no plot right now, right? It's like
not really.
it doesn't even
He's
make
going
sense.
to
Yeah, what
his
is he even doing?
ancestral-
Oh yeah, so since he
home.
took off his helmet in season 2,
Yeah,
he has to like repent of that. Whatever. It's
He's
part
gonna
of
wash in the
code
rivers of something.
So he has to.
Mandalorian.
Yeah, so he has to like go off on this journey.
It's pretty stupid and pretty simple.
it-
Are we gonna
it's-
see Pedro washing? Is that what the new thing is these days? I mean, goodness gracious.
Yeah, man.
He makes
it's-
Last of Us, and
You
everyone's
go
like, we
online
love him
one
now.
second.
did you
and
watch
there's all
any of
these
the
edits of-
Mandalorian seasons?
No, well, I had to with
Oh,
you.
yeah, you did.
We
You
were
did.
forced to at
that's
one
right.
point.
Yeah,
But then-
it was like just like
I
better
haven't-
than
to
mediocre.
be honest, I
because,
haven't
like,
really
the-
liked
the
Mando from the
quality was-
start.
I've
Even from
never,
season one.
guys.
No.
You guys have fallen for this Disney parent. Like you've fallen into it.
Hey,
I don't-
Andor, I thought there were more.
Yeah,
I
Andor
know,
was-
I know,
Andor
I
was
know.
decent
I
for
understand
sure,
that, but also you've watched a lot of other ones.
I know.
Well,
What?
yeah,
Stop
well,
it, Sammy!
Isaac?
No.
Ben, you know what he watched?
Yeah,
He watched She-Hulk.
Let's not bring
Yeah.
this up.
She-Hulk!
I know that.
I was just watching it to see how bad it was because it was like
You watched
5.
every single
It is a
episode.
fan- like,
could watch
honestly-
it one,
You know
and then you
what?
could know the flavor.
I don't know why I, did
am
that.
looking
It was
forward
a big
to watch
mistake.
Mandalorian and then like just
Trashing
laugh
it.
at.
I get it.
Yeah,
I get
that's
it.
pretty fun.
Yep, we are Well,
For the tropes.
I'm all the way caught up with Last of Us.
Oh, you are!
all the
Yep.
way.
Wow.
So that's
What do you? Yeah. that'll be-
What do you think?
so?
We'll have
Well,
to
let's
do a
wait till
end of
the
se-
till the
yeah.
end of
Okay,
season.
okay.
But
It's-
I'm
okay.
down pretty
Okay,
much so far.
okay.
I mean, I think the
Wow.
characters are. I think the dialogue's amazing.
Oh,
Like, there's a
yeah.
lot of things. There's a couple parts that I think could have gotten cut out.
Yeah,
But-
they kind of.
Yep.
They meandered in a couple of places.
Yeah,
but,
definitely meandering. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
But overall, like it's cool. It's fun to get a zombie flick because Walking Dead was the
Yeah.
previous like stalwart of zombie
But
films.
Last of Us
Yep.
does not focus on the zombies, which is
Right,
really cool.
which is nice. And The Walking Dead really didn't either at the beginning. It was like an interesting struggle.
Oh, okay.
And,
And then
Walking
it got,
Dead
like,
just got so bad.
Yeah.
And then it kind of got better at the end, and now it's over. Walking Dead's
Yeah,
over
wow.
now. They had the finale.
Yeah,
It's all
it
done.
should be.
They're making a gajillion spin-offs.
I know, like
No one will watch it.
Brilliant.
But Last of Us really is good because it sticks to the source material really accurately, apparently. Like, just from like what I've read about like the source material so far.
The two, like the main actors are fantastic. Bella Ramsey's
Yes.
great, and
Oh,
Pedro
yeah.
Pascal is
Yes,
fantastic.
yes,
so, like,
yes.
You can't, yeah.
Yeah, no,
we'll get into
and
the
let me
full
tell you,
review.
it is the year of Pedro Pascal because that man
Oh
is
my
like
gosh.
he has shown the world that he's a very dynamic actor.
Yeah.
He can be in The Last of Us, have a very serious role and kill it. He can be in Mando and he can be in Nick Cage movie
Yes.
where he's a comedic actor
He's
and
so
kills
great
it.
in that.
But here's
yeah.
the thing: it's amazing that he's getting his jump this late in his career.
I
Yeah.
know.
Because how old is the
know.
man? Probably 50s.
Around there, almost.
But he's such like a likable dude in his
Yeah.
50s, so it's not like he's starting out like just a hunk
No.
of a dude like 25.
been an actor for a while.
Right,
Yeah.
and then now he's just getting that push, and people are realizing, like, holy
His
cow,
starting thing was, I think, Game of Thrones. He was like in a couple
Oh,
episodes
yeah.
and died,
Yeah.
Yeah.
and then he moved on to Narcos, which was
Right,
his.
which I didn't
he was
know.
his
in that.
big
I
breakout was
totally-
Narcos, was
No,
when
I
he
didn't
was
know.
there, right?
Yeah.
But it was a TV show.
Yeah.
He was the main character though, and then that kind of ended, and then
He was
just
the main
blew up.
character, or like
Yeah.
the main dude. Wow,
The main dude. Yeah,
Okay.
he was the main detective.
Wow,
But like after that, he just blew up. It was crazy.
Yeah.
It was
just
you
out
know?
of the blue.
Because like Narcos, while it was a very popular show, was also very niche because it was very dark, and so not a lot of people watched it.
yeah,
but
we
now,
haven't seen it.
I mean,
either.
Mandalorian,
Oh,
Last
yeah,
of
that's
Us,
huge.
every like he's hitting all the
But
all the
Mandalorian,
audiences.
he can't do anything, and he
It's-
doesn't do anything.
it's
in it.
true.
But
It's
it's
hard.
not him. I think
It's
it's,
not him.
obviously.
Oh, the
yeah.
dialogue is.
But
Well, in the
he's a
dialogue,
great
you can
actor,
tell-
like in general.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
so. Anyway,
Yeah, yeah.
But-
The dialogue they've given.
I
him in
cannot
Mando
wait
is
for
not that great,
Succession.
but-
The trailer.
Oh,
yes!
The trailer
That's
dropped.
another-
I don't want to see the
I haven't seen the
trailer.
trailer either.
I don't
Oh, I
think
sent
want
it to you, and
Oh
you
no!
I didn't watch it.
I tried to force
I don't
you.
think I want to. I
Looks
want.
very
I
good.
can't
It's
wait
so-
to see what happens. I can't.
This
remember
isn't a
what
spoiler,
happened.
but
This is the
it's the
season
final
finale.
season.
Yeah, let's go.
I'm so glad
That's
a
good.
show
They're ending
ends
it. Yeah, like in a
Great.
way. I mean, not because we
Yeah,
wanted
because
to. end, but,
honestly,
like,
they can only go and chill and talk. Like,
yeah,
at these
it's
sweet
good to end
locations
it
for
while
how
it's
long.
on a high.
Yeah.
Like end it before it goes
Which
down.
we love
that's,
that. But
that's
again,
what you got to
like,
do.
at a certain
Totally.
point, there's. I mean, yeah.
I absolutely
But
agree.
it
guys.
looks really good though.
Yep.
It looks that's coming out this month, right? Or April?
Yeah,
or,
end of
I
March.
can't-
Yeah, I mean,
end
I
of March.
gotta have Sadie finish that because she's not
Oh
caught up yet. So
yeah,
What
yeah.
season is she on?
We're
'Cause we could just
beginning-
all watch
beginning
that
at
together.
3.
Yeah, we should.
Yeah.
That's a lot of episodes though.
It is.
We'll see. Anyways,
Oh, you're at the okay.
that's
Well,
the podcast though. I mean,
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's what we got, guys.
Yep.
Like and subscribe.
Yeah. Please
Oscars
like,
is coming
subscribe, vote on our YouTube polls
Is the
that we'll
next
have
episode
up.
the Oscars episode?
No.
Oh.
I don't think so.
But
But
the next episode is the 11th.
Well, we'll have to go over our
right,
Oscar.
right, yeah.
When is the Oscars?
nom-
It's the 20th, right?
noms,
Something
or
like
our-
that. The 20s? 19th?
12th. 12th.
Yeah, that's
It's
what I
coming
was
out really
wondering.
soon. So we're gonna do
Never
our.
mind.
Yeah, we're
Yeah,
gonna
that's
have
what I
to-
was wondering. Is it the Oscars?
I don't know, but we'll find out
Yeah,
next week.
it is.
Love
We're
you
gonna have
guys.
to
On
do
the
that.
slice of life.
Bye.
See you.